Amidst the grandeur of the backstage area, Tony stood shoulder to shoulder with the legendary Dusty Rhodes. As their conversation sparked, the camera's gaze shifted to an enigmatic sight that could only be described as money. A figure huddled on a folding chair, as if lost in a world of his own. His appearance evoked a paradox. A homeless soul disguised in a basketball star's attire. A discarded jersey, partially donned, draped over him like a discarded trash bag, with one arm tucked through a sleeve and the other left dangling. The figure exuded an air of melancholic resignation, a denizen of the streets, seeking solace on the cold concrete. A baseball cap and sunglasses concealed his features, giving him the appearance of a weary drunk longing for oblivion. Yet, beneath this veneer of desolation lay a profound contradiction. This dilapidated vagrant was the #1 contender, the one destined to challenge the championship that night. He was supposed to be their hero, but at that moment he resembled nothing more than a forgotten relic, a shadow of the glory he was expected to embody. Our 5th match of the evening features an intense showdown for the prestigious Brass Knuckles Championship. The reigning champion, Black Bart, accompanied by his skilled manager, J.G. Dillon, will go head-to-head with the determined challenger, Manny Fernandez. If one were to search for the history of the NWA Brass Knuckles Championship, they would quickly realize that information is scarce unless they were willing to venture all the way to Texas. It appears that Cyclone Negro held the title for a brief period in 1978, making him the only recorded champion in the lineage thus far. However, the belt resurfaced during the confrontation between Black Bart and Manny Fernandez, with Black Bart being awarded the title without much explanation. It's worth noting that prior to this, Black Bart was known by the name Ricky Harris in the wrestling circuit. But upon his return in August 1984, he adopted the new persona of Black Bart and formed a formidable alliance with outlaw Ron Bass under the guidance of J.J. Dillon. On the other hand, Manny Fernandez arrived in the territory in September 1984, making a swift move from Southwest Championship Wrestling. He opportunistically stepped into the position left vacant by the hasty departure of Barry Windham, assuming Windham's role for a period of time and effectively dispatching his opponents with determination. However, Manny Fernandez's subsequent return to his signature flying forearm sent shivers down the spines of his opponents. The plethora of thrilling matches on the horizon at Starrcade '84, each encounter demanded a unique twist. Instead of the usual no disqualification affairs, a compelling stakes would ignite the flames of competition. To this ardent traditionalist, any title defense should always involve an actual championship belt. This unwavering belief stems from the fundamental principles of wrestling's golden age, where the tangible symbol of victory reigned supreme. Manny Fernandez strides confidently into the ring, flinging his sombrero into the excited crowd. As I mentioned on the broadcast that the hat cost $200, I can't help but wonder if it would truly make someone happy to catch such a pricey souvenir. Personally, I'd probably be a bit upset. Fernandez strikes a matador pose, expertly working the Juan Valdez theme. But as I glance at my notes, I realize we're 5 matches in and there's been no sign of blood yet. The overhead shots from Starrcade last year reveal a grimy, juice-stained mat that begs the question, does anyone ever clean this thing? The match kicks off with Fernandez delivering powerful blows with his taped fists, causing an unexpected splash of hot barbecue sauce. The Raging Bull's furious jabs are relentless, making Black Bart seem more like bumping Black Bart in comparison. In a whimsical twist of fate, the final moments of this match echo the iconic sound effects from Super Mario's end of Level Triumph. Bob Caudle, with his keen observation, notes that this bout allows for both the precision of karate and the primal instinct of catches, can wrestling. Amidst the escalating absurdity of the wrestling lexicon, one cannot help but embrace the simplicity of shut the feck up as the preferred style. Bart, driven to his knees, unleashes a thunderous thrust that propels him backward like a flatback bump. In a gruesome display of desperation, Bart sinks his teeth into the bloodied forehead of his adversary, the crimson rivulets painting a vivid tapestry of pain. From ringside, JJ, the enigmatic figure who would later become Dusty Rhodes' confidant, barks words of encouragement. Little do we know that this man would play a pivotal role in the travel escapades of Jim Crockett Promotions, where Las Vegas became a sanctuary for lavish soirees and the fodder for countless podcast tales a quarter century later. Bull, fueling his rage, unleashes a salvo of chops that sends Bart crashing over the top rope. The ring transforms into a smoke and chop house, with the apron serving as a launch pad for a mere punch on the floor. Yet, despite his looseness and agility, Bull's movements carry an ominous undertone, akin to an assault fist drop. When one gazes upon Bull, one cannot help but notice the crimson torrent gushing from his lacerated brain. Truly, he is the raging bullshit, adorned with a collection of forehead scars that serve as a testament to his unyielding spirit. Bart, with his open wounds, methodically targets the brutish Bull, delivering a punishing elbow and a bull-on-bull maneuver from the top rope. In a cunning maneuver, Bart thrusts the referee into Bull, creating an opening for JJ to toss in the dreaded bull rope. The goated Bull scrambles, rolls behind Bart, and executes a devastating rolling reverse. With a triumphant cry, Bull emerges as the new NWA Foreign Object Champion, a fitting end to a classic Southern wrestling spectacle. In the annals of wrestling, the Brass Knuckles title has long been a mere footnote, akin to a microwaved version of a hardcore title or a momentary distraction served up like popcorn at the intermission of a lengthy grappling spectacle. For Pedro Fernandez, currently reigning as one half of the World Tag Team Champions, his relegation to this unhallowed battleground feels like an injustice. Should he not be defending his illustrious tag team crown alongside Dusty Rhodes, the man who currently graces the main event? Alas, Rhodes' absence leaves Fernandez stranded in this purgatorial bout, his chiseled features invoking a whimsical resemblance to the iconic Cheech Marin. On the opposing side, Black Bart stands as a loyal cog in J. Jalen's nefarious Long Riders faction. Yet, beneath the stable's veneer of menace, Bart's true destiny lies in the role of the glorified jobber. This period of his career and a subsequent years spent in the world-class arena would mark the rare exceptions to this unglamorous path.